वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृष्णं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं
सूत्रं
सूत्रविदो विदुः।
सूत्रविदो विदुः।
प्रत्यया शिवसूत्राणि आदेशा आगमस्तथा
प्रत्यया
प्रत्यया
शिवसूत्राणि
शिवसूत्राणि
आदेश आगमस्तथा
आदेशागमस्तथा
धातुपाठो गणपाठ उपदेशाः प्रकीर्तिताः।
धातुपाठो गणपाठः
गणपाठ उपदेश
उपदेशाः
प्रकीर्तिताः।
प्रकीर्तिताः
तिप्तस्झि
तिप्तस्थि
सिप्तस्थ
सिप्तस्था
सिप्तस्थ
मिप्पस्मस्
निबस्मस्
मिप्पस्मस्
त आतां झ
त
आतां
आतां
झ
थास् आथां ध्वम्
थास् आथां ध्वम्
आधाम्
इट् वहि मगिङ्
इट्
इट्
वहि
वहि
महन्
महन्
तीतः अन्ति
तीतः अन्ति
सीतः थ
सीतः
सीतः
थ
थ
मीवः मह
नीवः
नीवः
मः
ते इते अन्ते
ते
ते
इति
इते
अन्ते
अन्ते
से इथे द्वे
से इथे
से
द्वे
इते द्वे
ये वहे महे
ते
ये
वहे
वहे
महे
महे
भवति भवतः भवन्ति
भवति
भवति
भवतः
भवतः
भवन्ति
भवन्ति
भवसि भवतः भवथ
भवसि
भवसि
भवतः
भवतः भवथ
भवामि भवावः भवामः
भवामि
भवामि
भवावः
भवामः
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 लभते लभेते लभन्ते
लभते
लभते
लभेते
लभेते
लभन्ते
लभन्ते
लभसे लभेते लभद्वे
लभसे
लभसे
लभेते
लभेते
लभद्वे
लभद्वे
लभे लभामहे लभामहे
लभे
लभे
लभामहे
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 करोति कुरुतः कुर्वन्ति
करोति
करोति
कुरुतः
कुरुतः
कुर्वन्ति
कुर्वन्ति
करोषि कुरुतः कुरुथ
करोषि
करोषि
कुरुतः
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 करोमि कुर्वः कुर्मः
करोमि
करोमि
कुर्वः
कुर्वः
कुर्मः
कुर्मः
कुरुते कुर्वाते कुर्वते
कुरुते
कुरुते
कुर्वाते
कुर्वाते
कुर्वते
कुर्वते
कुरुषे कुर्वाथे कुरुद्वे
पुरुषे
पुरुषे
कुर्वाते
कुर्वाते
कुरुद्वे
कुरुध्वे
कुर्वे कुर्वहे कुर्महे
कुर्वे
कुर्वे
कुर्वते
कुर्वहे
कुर्महे
कुर्महे
तकाराताम् अन्
सकरतां
सकारताम् अन्
सकारातं त
सकरतं
सकारतं त
अम्भम
अम्बम
तगितामन्थ
तायिताम्
तायितामन्त
अन्त
थाः यथां ध्वम्
थाः इथां
तायिताम्
त्वम्
ध्वम्
ईवहि महि
ईवहि हि
अभवत् अभवताम् अभवन्
अभवत्
अभवत्
अभवताम्
अभवताम्
अभवन्
अभवन्
अभवः अभवतम् अभवत
अभवः
अभवत
अभवत् अभवत्
अभवत
अभवम् अभवाव अभवाम
अभवम्
अभवम्
अभवः
अभवाम
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 अलभत अलभेताम् अलभन्त
अलभत अलभेत
अलभेताम्
अलभन्त
अलभन्त
अलभथाः अलभेताम् अलभध्वम्
अलभथा
अलभत अलभेथाम्
अलभेथाम्
अलभध्वम्
अलभध्वम्
अलभे अलभावहि अलभामहि
अलभे
अलभे
अलभावहि
अलभामहि
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 अकरोत् अकुरुतामकुर्वन्
अकरोत्
अकरोत्
अकुरुताम्
अकुरुताम्
अकुर्वन्
अकुर्वन्
अकरोः अकुरुतम् अकुरुत
अकरोः
अकरोत्
अकुरुतम्
अकुरुतम्
अकुरुत
अकुरुत
अकरवम् अकुर्व अकुर्म
अकरवम्
अकरवम्
अकुर्व
अकुर्व
अकुर्म
अकुर्व
अकुरुत अकुर्वाताम् अकुर्वत
अकुरुत
अकुरुत
अकुर्वाताम्
अकुर्वाताम्
अकुर्वत
अकुर्वत
अकुरुताः अकुर्वाताम् अकुरुध्वम्
अकुरुताः
अकुरुद्धाः
अकुर्वाताम्
अकुर्वाताम्
अकुरुध्वम्
अकुर्ध्वम्
अकुर्वी अकुर्वहि अकुर्महि
अकुर्वि अकुर्वहि
अकुर्वहि
अकुर्महि
अकुर्महि
अस्ति स्तः सन्ति
अस्ति
अस्ति
स्तः
स्तः
सन्ति
सन्ति
असि स्तः स्त
असि
असि
स्तः
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 अस्मि स्वः स्मः
अस्मि
अस्मि
स्वः
स्वः स्मः
स्मः
आसीदास्तामासन्
आसीत्
आसीत्
आस्ताम्
आस्ताम्
आसन्
आसन्
आसीः आस्तम् आस्त
आसीः
आसीत्
आस्तम्
आस्तम्
आस्त
आस्त
आसम् आस्व आस्म
आसन्
आसम्
आस्व
आस्व
आस्म
आस्म
तूतामन्तु
तूताम्
तूतान्तु
तन्तु
तं त
तं
तं
त
त
आनि आव आम
आनि
आनि
आव
आव आम
आम
तामितावन्ताम्
ताम्
इताम्
इताम्
अन्त
अन्ताम्
स्वयिथां ध्वम्
स्व इथाम्
स्वायुधाम्
ध्वम्
ध्वम्
आनि आव आम sorry ऐ आवहै आमहै
ऐ आवहै
आमहै
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 अभवतु भवतां भवन्तु
भवतु
भवतु
भवताम्
भवताम्
भवन्तु
भवन्तु
भव भवतं भवत
भव
भव
भवतम्
भवतम्
भवत
भवत
भवानी भवाव भवाम
भवानी
भवानि
भवाव
भवाव
भवाम
भवाम
लभतां लभेतां लभन्ताम्
लभतां
लभतां
लभेतां
लभेतां
लभन्तां
लभन्तं
लभस्व लभेतां लभध्वम्
लभस्व
लभस्व
लभेतां
लभेतां
लभध्वम्
लभध्वं
लभै लभावहै लभामहै
लभे लभावहे
लभावहै
लभामहे
लभामहै
करोतु कुरुतां कुर्वन्तु
करोतु
करोतु
तां
कुरुतां
कुर्वन्तु
कुर्वन्तु
कुरु कुरुतं कुरुत
कुरु
कुरुतं
कुरुतं कुरुत
कुरुत
करवाणि करवाव करवाम
करवाणि
करवाणि
करवाव
करवाम
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 कुरुतां कुर्वातां कुर्वताम्
कुरुतां
कुरुतां
कुर्वातां
कुर्वातां
कुर्वतां
कुर्वताम्
कुरुष्व कुर्वातां कुरुध्वम्
कुरुष्व
कुरुष्व
कुर्वातां
कुर्वातां
कुरुध्वम्
कुरुध्वम्
करवै करवावहै करवामहै
करवे
करवै
करवामहे
करवामहै
करवामहे
करवामहै
ईतीताम् ईयुः
ईताम्
ईताम्
ईयुः
ईयुः
ईयि ईतम् ईत
ईदम्
ईदम्
ईद
ईद
ईयम् ईव ईम
इयम्
इयम्
इव
इव
इम
इम
ईत ईयाताम् ईरन्
ईत
ईत
ईयाताम्
ईयाताम्
ईदन्
ईरन्
ईथाः ईयाताम् ईध्वम्
ईथाः
ताः
ईयाथाम् ईध्वम्
ईयाथाम् ईधम्
ईय ईवहि ईमहि
ईय
ईमहि
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 भवेद् भवेताम् भवेयुः
भवेद्
भवेत्
भवेताम्
भवेताम्
भवेयुः
भवेयुः
भवेः भवेतम् भवेत
भवेत्
भवेः
भवेतम्
भवेतम्
भवेत
भवेत
भवेयम् भवेव भवेम
भवेयम्
भवेयम्
भवेम
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 लभेत लभेयाताम् लभेरन्
लभेत
लभेत लभेयाताम्
लभेयाथाम्
लभेरन्
लभेरन्
लभेताः लभेयाथाम् लभेध्वम्
लभेथाः
लभेताः लभेयाथाम्
लभेयाथाम्
लभेध्वम्
लभेध्वम्
लभेय लभेमहि लभेमहि
लभेय
लभेय
लभेमहि
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 कुर्यात् कुर्याताम् कुर्युः
कुर्यात्
कुर्यात्
कुर्याताम्
कुर्याताम्
कुर्युः
कुर्युः
कुर्याः कुर्यातम् कुर्यात्
कुर्याः
कुर्यात्
कुर्यातम्
कुर्यातम्
कुर्यात
कुर्यात्
कुर्याम् कुर्याव कुर्याम
कुर्याम्
कुर्याम्
कुर्याव
कुर्याम्
कुर्याम
कुर्याम
कुर्वीत कुर्वीयाताम् कुर्वीध्वरन्
कुर्वीत
वीत
कुर्वीयाताम्
कुर्वीयाताम्
कुर्वीरन्
कुर्वीरन्
कुर्वीथाः कुर्वीयाताम् कुर्वीध्वम्
कुर्वीथा
कुर्वीथाः
कुर्वीयाथाम्
कुर्वीयाताम्
कुर्वीध्वम्
कुर्वीध्वम्
कुर्वीय कुर्वीवहि कुर्वीमहि
कुर्वीय
कुर्वीय
कुर्वीमहि
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 अस्तु स्तां सन्तु
अस्तु
अस्तु
स्तां
स्ताम्
सन्तु
सन्तु
येधि संस्त
एधि
येदि
संस्थ
संस्थ
असानी असाव असाम
सानि
असानि
असाव
असाम
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 स्यात् स्यातां स्युः
स्यात्
स्यात्
स्यातां
स्यातां
स्युः
स्युः
स्याः स्यातुं स्यात्
स्याः
स्याः
स्यातं
स्यातं
स्यात्
स्यात्
स्यां स्याव स्याम
स्यां
स्यां
स्याव
स्याव
स्याम
स्याम
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
तृतीयोऽध्यायः
प्रथमः
प्रथमः
पादः
पादः
प्रत्ययः
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 परश्च
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 आद्युदातश्च
आदिदातश्च
आद्युदात्तश्च
अनुदातौ सप्रितौ
अनुदत्तौ
अनुदात्तौ
अनुदत्तौ
सुप्तौ
सुकृतौ
गुप्तैश्चिद्यः सन्
गुप्तिचित्तन्
गुप्तिचिद्यः
मान् बलधान् शान्भ्यो दीर्घश्चाभ्यासस्य
मान् प्रधान्भ्यो दीर्घश्चाभ्यासस्य
धातो कर्मण समानकर्तृकादिच्छायां वा
धातो
धातु कर्मसमानकर्तृकादिच्छायां वा
सुप आत्मनक्य च
सुप
सुप
आत्मनः
आत्मनः च
काम्य च
काम्यश्च
उपमानादाचारे
उपमानाचारे
अधिकरणाचेति वक्तव्यम्
अधिकरणार्थेति
अधिकरणाचेति
वक्तव्यम्
वक्तव्यम्
कर्तृक्यं सलोपश्च
कर्तृक्यं
कर्तृक्यं
सलोपश्च
सलोपश्च
सर्वप्रातिपदिकेभ्यः क्विद्वा वक्तव्यः
सर्वप्रतिपदिकेभ्यः
सर्वप्रातिपदिकेभ्यः
कृत्वा
क्वि वा
वक्तव्यः
वक्तव्यः
वृषादिभ्यो भुव्यच्वेर्लोपश्च हलः
वृषादिभ्यो
वृषादिभ्यो
भुव्यच्वेर्लोपश्च
भुव्यच्वेर्लोपश्च हलः
लोकितादिडाज्भ्यक्यश
लोहितादिगडाचिद्यः क्यश
कष्टाय क्रमणे
कष्टाय
कष्टाय
क्रमणे
क्रमणे
कर्मणो रोमन्थतपोभ्यां वर्तिचरोः
कर्मणो रोमन्तपोभ्याम्
कर्मणोऽन्ततपोभ्यां वर्तिचरोः
बाष्पोष्मभ्यामुद्वमने
बाष्पोष्मभ्यामुद्गमने
बाष्पोष्मभ्यान्मुद्गमने
शब्दवैरकलहाभ्रकण्वमेघेभ्यः करणे
शब्दवैरकलहाभ्यकण्ठवेगेभ्यः करणे
शब्दवैरकलहङ्कमेघेभ्यः करणे
सुखादिभ्यः कर्तृवेदनायाम्
सुखादिभ्यः
सुखादिभ्यः
कर्तृवेदनायाम्
वेदनायाम्
नमो वरिवश्चित्रकस्य च
नमो
नमो
वरिवस्त्रस्य च
वरिवस्त्रघ्नः च
नमो वरिवश्चित्रकस्य च
नमो
नमो
वरिवश्चित्रस्य च
वरिवश्चित्रज्ञः च
उच्छभाण्डचीवराणिम्
उच्छभाण्डचीवराणि
चीकराणि
चीवराणि
चीवराणि
मुण्डमिश्रश्लक्ष्ण लवण व्रत वस्त्र अलकलकृततुस्तेभ्यो णिच
मुण्डमिश्रश्लक्ष्णलवणव्रतवस्त्र अलकलमृगातुस्तेभ्यो
मुण्डमिश्रश्लक्ष्णलवणव्रतवस्त्रहलकालकृततुस्तेभ्यो णिच
धातोरेकाचो अलाढे ह्रियासमभिघारे यङ्
धातोरेकाचोहलादिह्या
धातोरेकाचोहलादिह्या
समविहारेभ्यम्
नित्यं कौटिल्ये गतौ
नित्यं
नित्यं
कौटिल्ये
कौटिल्ये
गतौ
गतौ
लुपसदचर जप जप लुपसदचर जप जपदह दशगृभ्यो भावहर्षायाम्
लुपसदचर जप झपदः दशगृभ्यो भगवर्गया
भावगर्हाय
भावगर्गायाम्
भावगर्हाय
सत्यापपाशरूपवीणा
सत्यापपाशरूपवीणा
स्थूलश्लोकसेना
स्थूलश्लोकसेना
रोमत्वच रोमत्वच वर्म वर्णचूर्ण
लोमत्वच वर्णवर्णचूर्ण
चुरादिभ्यो णिच
चुरादिभ्यो णिच
सत्यापपाशरूपवीणा तूलश्लोकसेना लोमत्वच वर्म वर्णचूर्ण चुरादिभ्यो णिच
सत्यापपाशरूपवीणा स्थूलश्लोकसेना
स्थूलश्लोकसेना
लोमत्वच
लोमत्वच
वर्णवर्णचूर्णचुरादिभ्यो णिच
चुरादिभ्यो णिच
up to the second number is then dhatu pata 151 lajalaji barjane
लजलजि भर्जने
151. Here it is.
Okay.
Lajalaji Bharsane
Lajalaji
Bharsane cha
Jaja Jaji Yuddhe
Jaya
Jaja
Jaji
Jaji
Yudhe
Yudhe
Tuja Himsayam
Tuja
Tuja
Himsaya
Himsaya
Tuji Palane
Tuji Palane
Jipalane cha
Gaja Gaji Graja Graji Muja Muji Shabdhartah.
Gaja
Gaja
Gaji
Gaji
Gija
Grija
Gaji
Griji
Gaji
Muja
Muji Shabdartha.
Shabdartha.
Just a minute, please.
Okay.
Sorry. Gajamadane cha
Gaja Palane
Madane cha
Vaja Vaja Vraja Gatau.
Vaja
Vrajavraja
Gato
Gatau.
Vrajati, the word, the dhatu, this dhatu, Vraj dhatu, Parivrajaka. Atta Atikramana Himsayoho.
Atta Adikramana Himsayoho
Vesh Veshta Veshtane
Veshta Veshtane
Veshtane
Cheshta Cheshtayam
Cheshta
Cheshta
Cheshtaya
Cheshtaya
Goshta Loshta Sanghate
Goshtalosha
Goshtalosha
Sanghate
Sanghate
Ghatta Chalane
Ghattachalane
Ghattachalane
Sputa Vikasane
Sputa
Sputavikasane
Vikasane
Athigatau
Adhigatau
Adhigatau
Vati Ekacharyayam
Bhati
Vati
Ekacharayayam
Ekacharayayau
Matikati Shoke
Matikati
Matikati
Shoke
Shoke
Mutipalane
Mutipalane
Eta Vibhadhayam
Yetha
Yetha
Vibhadhaya
Vibhadhaya
Yetha Yetha
Yethacha
Yetha
Kidi Gatyadadarayo
Idigatyadarayo
Idigatyadarayo
Udi Sanghate
Udisanghate
Sanghate
Kudi Dhahe
Udidhate
Udidhate
Vadi Vibhajane.
Padivibhajane.
Padivibhajane.
So from here, this will that is start to Pratyaha
Pratyaya
Parascha.
Parascha.
Pratyaha in the last class we saw, right?
Yes.
Third chapter, first sutra, first section, right? First chapter, third chapter, first section, first sutra. Then the next sutra is Parascha. Pratyaha we discussed in the last class. That important to be noted that in this chapter, that which is in Pratama Vibhakti, those which are in Pratama Vibhakti are mostly Pratyaya. And don't take that to be Adesha because it is in Pratama Vibhakti, number one. Number two, because it is in Pratama Vibhakti, and since it is not an Adesha, right? So Parascha by the Sutra, it comes after. And also Dhatoho, the word is, you will see, right? Dhatoho in 7th Sutra, and in the 22nd Sutra, Dhatoho, and 91 Sutra is Adhikara. Dhatoho, what vibhakti?
Panchami.
Panchami. So what Panchami? Generally, see, Panchami vibhaktis are used in many senses. One of senses, Digyoge Panchami. Directional word. Ada Dakshina, Ata Purasta, Chari. No, we in Ganapati, Adar Shisha. So direction. before, front, like that. So Dig Yoga, it shows. So Parascha Sutra says Pratyaya should come after. Because it is Panchami, and Panchami can refer to something before or after, right? Dig Yoga Panchami, left or right, before or back, behind, right? So Parascha tells the Pratyaya should come after. After what? After Dhatu which is in Panchami Vibhuti. So those Pratyas were, it is mentioned in the sutra deliberately by using the word dhatoho. Those pratyas alone will get a sanya sarvadhatuka adhatuka. Other pratyas, which that they will not take that sanya. What are those other pratyas? That is those pratyas which are there from the first sutra up to sixth sutra, from the 8th sutra up to 20th sutra, right? These sutras, in these sutras, the pratyas which are there, they will not get neither of the sanya, neither sarvadhatukam nor adhadhatukam. Why? Because dhatoho, the word is not there. For example, if you take supa atmana kech, kech is a pratyaya, which is in pratama vibhakti. I told you, this chapter that which is in pratama vibhakti are mostly pratyaya. So this is pratyaya, fine. What pratyaya the question comes? Sarvadhatukam or adhadhatukam? Because the word dhatoho is not there. Yes, supaha is there. Supaha is Panchami. Dhatoho is not there. Dhatoho doesn't come as Anuvarti. It is only in the 7th Sutra. So therefore, Kesh Pratyaya is not, it's neither of the those Pratyayas, either of the what? Savadhatukam or Radhatukam. But it is a Pratyaya. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So therefore, for a Pratyaya to get the Sanya, to enjoy the Sanya Sarvadhatukam or Radhatukam, Dhatoho, the word must be there. So Dhatoho is there in the 7th Sutra, and the Dhatoho is there in the 22nd Sutra. From 22nd up to 90th Sutra, Dhatoho goes as Anuvritti. So, in the third entire chapter, if you take 7th Sutra, right, Dhatoho is there, for which the Anuvritti is sun coming as Anuvritti. The sun in the 5th Sutra here, it is not a Ardha but it's the same sun in 7th Sutra is Ardha right?
Yes.
Because it is not a thing or shit. Therefore, by the definition, Ardhatukam Sheshaha, whatever it is not thing, it's not shit Ardhatuka. Therefore, San Pratyaya will get Ardhatuka Sanya, not in the 5th Sutra, but in the 7th Sutra, because Dhatoho is mentioned. Similarly, from 22nd onwards, 22nd to 90, and 91 is important Sutra Dhatoho. And that goes as the Adhikara, that is, Adhikara is spread from there onwards up to 3rd chapter, end of the 3rd chapter, 3, 4, 8. Because it is an Adhikara Sutra, therefore it is covered in all the Sutra down below, that is 3192 onwards, Dhatoho, if you see. Adhikara Sutra, therefore, Adhikara means it is understood in the subsequent Sutra. In the range, the Dhatoho is understood. We can call it as Anuvritti also. That Dhatoho goes as Anuvritti. You can say. We don't say Anuvritti. Anuvritti, if any particular word goes as Anuvritti, we say it's Anuvritti. It is Adhikara Sutra, the scope, the topic. The topic from here onwards, it is no Dhatoho. I mean the pratyas which are given from here onwards will come after the Dhatu. That is the meaning, Dhatoho. From 91 onwards up to 3, 4. Okay. So Dhatoho, therefore Pratyaha Parascha. Tasmat Paraha, Dhatoha Paraha Bhavati. Understand?
Yes.
This is what in the last class I explained. Now the next sutra will continue. If you see, I just quickly read and 11.3.1.1. This is our 11th sutra, Pratyaha, and in the 3rd chapter, first section, first sutra. Adhikaraha, Ayam Adhikaraha. This is an Adhikara sutra. Right? Itaf Param, starting from here, Panchamadhyaya Saptami Samapti Paryantam, Pratyaha Vakshante, up to the 5th chapter end. Starting from here, 5th chapter. 4th chapter and 5th chapter deal with pratyas which are added to Pratipadika. But all are pratyas only. They are supratyas. Supratyas are other pratyas. Okay. Samasanta pratyaya, Tadita pratyaya, Srilinga pratyaya. All those pratyas are there in 4th and 5th chapter. Okay.
Okay.
So 3, 4, 5, the entire 3 sections. It means 12 sections totally. 3, 4, 5, the 3 chapters, the 12 sections consist of pratyas. Consist of pratyas only. These 12 sections deal with pratyaya. The 3 chapters, otherwise the 12 sections deal with pratyas. That is why Panchama Adhyaya Parisamaptehe. Means what? Inclusive of the last sutra, up to the end of the sutra. The last sutra is included. That is Brahma Bhavana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna, we say, right? Gita. Remember.
Mhm.
You know, they understand that this is important. This is. You know, in the the Brazil is there, right? And above Brazil, what is there? What is the country? Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuela. What is the border city in the the Brazil? Border city or place or something?
Roraima. Roraima.
Huh? Sorry?
Roraima.
Roraima. Okay. Roraima is a part of Brazil or Venezuela?
Brazil.
Brazil. So, Roraima, Brazil. Asti. It means there is that Roraima is a part of Brazil or is a part of Venezuela. The question comes. Is it inclusive or exclusive? Understand?
Okay.
Because the word that ang, that the word is ang, okay. The ang is covers, I mean, it gives both the meaning, inclusive as well as exclusive. But both meaning we cannot take because that Roraima belongs to Brazil, not to Venezuela. So, Roraima Brazil, Brazil Deshaha Asti, you have to say. It means that inclusive of Brazil. Sorry, inclusive of that Roraima, okay. Whatever it is, the name of the city, inclusive. For Venezuela, the same we can say, Roraima, Venezuela, Deshaha. But there it is exclusive because that we cannot include. Both the country cannot share the same city, right? That for Venezuela, it is excluded.
Oh,
Understand?
for excluding Hraswa?
No, for both we are only, only this is. But
Oh.
it has got two meaning. Inclusion meaning also is there, exclusion meaning also it is there. In Sanskritam, it is called Maryada Abhividhi. Maryada means exclusion. Abhividhi is inclusion. That border city is included in Brazil. For Brazil, it is included. For Venezuela, it is excluded.
Understood.
So, when I say the boundary of Brazil, mentioning that city, the border city, using Roraima, Brazil, they say that is inclusive. Up to that, it is Brazil. Not excluded. That is Brazil. Same, the Venezuela, suppose, the Venezuelan, I mean, that person, no? That's the native of that country, Venezuela. Suppose if he says, he also will say, Roraima, Venezuela. But for him, it is Maryada, excluded.
Understood.
Swamiji gives an example of this Anaikatti. You know, if you come to ashram, you know what it is. Anaikatti is right. Anaikatti, the border city of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay. Anaikatti is a part of Tamil Nadu, not of Kerala. Anaikatti, Tamil Nadu. It means Anaikatti is included in Tamil Nadu. Anaikatti, Kerala, when you say, up to Anaikatti, Tamil Nadu, that Anaikatti is not included in Kerala. Understand?
Yes.
With regard to Kerala, it is excluded. With regard to Tamil Nadu, is included. But the same word is used by the both. Both sides we use the same only. Because has got the meaning, both the meaning. So what I'm saying is similarly, Panchama Adhyayasya Parisamaptehe means up to the Parisamapti, end of the Ashtadhyayi. End of the Ashtadhyayi means the end is included or excluded. Complete fifth chapter, up to the fifth chapter, last sutra. That's the meaning. Okay. Is it
Interesting.
clear?
Clear.
That's why I gave the example of Abrahma Bhavana Loka. See, Abrahma Bhavana Loka, up to Brahma Loka, right? Up to Brahma Loka, if you go, you return back. Up to Brahma Loka, you go, you can, highest Loka which you can attain is Brahma Loka. Sarga Loka, Bhugu, Bhuha, all those Loka, finally Brahma Loka. Up to Brahma Loka, you can reach, but you have to return back. You would have done a lot of tapas, upasana and all, you will go to up to Brahma Loka. But then who will not return back? Those who have got jnanam, they are muktaha, they are free. They will not return. But up to Brahma Loka, you have to return. After Brahma Loka, don't ask, because after Brahma Loka, nothing is a mukti only, you are free. For that, you should get knowledge, jnana from, okay. Even if you go to Brahma Loka, from Brahmaji, you have to get Vedanta, Upadesha, jnana. Then only you can become free. Anyway, you have to study Vedanta, there is no choice. Whether taught by local guru here or whether taught by Brahmaji, the guru. But only by jnana, moksha is possible. Right? So the Gita, it says, Abrahma Bhavana Loka, Punaravati Arjuna, is a subject of, all those lokas are subject to return. Reaching those loka, Abrahma, that is the final loka, that's why you say Abrahma. It is included. Up to that loka, the lokas which are subject to return. The jiva going there has to come back. Understand? Fine. That is the importance of, more on that we will see, the occasion will come, samasa and all. Ang Maryadhabi Vidyoho. In fact, one sutra is that.
Oh.
So the point is, up to the last sutra of the fifth chapter, the pratyaya, adhikara is extended. Okay.
But to understand if it is including or excluding, you have to know
context.
Context.
In the Gita, suppose Abrahma Bhavana Loka it is. Now you tell me, but Brahma Loka included or not? Abrahma Bhavana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. Up to Brahma Loka, the person going has to return back. Now tell me, is Brahma Loka is included or excluded? You know Vedanta, you have to apply your Vedanta knowledge and then answer. Tell me.
Included.
It means even if you reach Brahma Loka, you have to come back. Why? Because Brahma Loka is achieved through upasana, not through jnanam.
Mm-hmm.
If you have got jnanam, then mukti is here itself. Why should you go to Brahma Loka? You are going to Brahma Loka means you have done upasana, you have been a upasaka, therefore done upasana, therefore as your upasana phalam, you have reached Brahma Loka. But the thing is, you have to come back. Because you are upasaka, not a jnani.
Correct.
So up to Brahma Loka, you can go. That doesn't mean you will become free. You have to come back. So there it is, inclusive or exclusive.
Including.
When we have so many lokas and finally Brahma Loka. Up to Brahma Loka is, the lokas are subject to return. Right?
Yes.
Reaching which a person has to return, come back. That is the idea. Fine. So therefore, starting from the first sutra of this section of this chapter, that is third chapter, first section, up to fifth chapter, last sutra. Pratyaya adhikara is Mahattamaha ayam adhikara. This is one of the big adhikara, pratyaya. All those things we discussed in the last class, right? Sanadi pratyaya. What are the types of pratyaya? Sanadi pratyaya. What are sanadi pratyayas? I explained. We will see that in detail later. And vikarana pratyayas we saw, right? Think pratyayas we saw. Krit pratyayas we saw. All those, some extra information also I gave. Krit pratyayas and supratyayas, tri pratyayas, tadita pratyayas, all those pratyayas we saw.
We didn't saw the soup. Only we finished at the crit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, up to Krit.
But yes, but one question. This
Yeah.
tin pratyaya,
Hmm.
it has one ending, meaning starting from 3, 4, 77 go up to, it has any finish or no? Any specific sutra when finish?
Why should it finish? Why should it end?
I think he is asking about a range of sutras, like the others.
I understand. Why it is required?
No,
I
no,
I think
because
only one sutra is necessary.
Yeah.
This one.
Only one sutra which says Tipta, Shi, Sipta, Sta, Vipas, plus the whole range of pratyas is given. Why should you extend then? What makes you think that the pratyaya should extend? If the pratyaya should extend means then some dhatus must be given, something like that. No?
but this is the original. Then we have to change. For each lakara, we will change
Hmm.
all these tables we saw. Then
Yeah. So for that lakara only has to go sanavritti, not pratyaya. Every lakara will have tipta, si, sipta, sa, vipas. Original, that is original. Lakara only has to change. Lat lakara,
okay.
one
Lakara.
pratyaya. Lakara only has to go sanavritti, not pratyaya. Lakara
Not-
sutra is, Lasya is 3,477.
Uh-huh.
That alone should go as anuvritti. I mean,
Yeah.
that alone, Lasya is the Adhikara, and the Lasya will be, Lasya will get this Adesha, the 18 pratyas with regard to Purusha and Vachana, right?
Yes.
And Lasya. So that on Lasya on which the pratyas are ordained, right? To which the pratyas are ordained, that pratyaya now with regard to the Lakara will undergo change. So the pratyaya need not go as anuvritti. Lasya only has to go as anuvritti. In fact, Lasya is an Adhikara Sutra. The scope, of Lasya, starting from 3,477 up to the end of this section, up to the end of the fourth section, it has its scope.
Okay.
So 77 to 117, its range. Lasya iti adhikarasya vyaptihi. The range of the Adhikara Sutra. You see, I'll show you the Sutra Pata.
Yes.
Anyway,
Understand.
this is not so important now. Anyway, because you asked Lasya, what is Lasya? Lasya referring to Lakara. What Lakara? Any Lakara. Everything is Lakara only. Letter, lung, lot, ling, late, ling, right, rung, lut, rit. Everything is Lakara only. So Dhatu, Dhatu, the Dhatu with the Dhatu, the Kriya, will represent when it refers to some Kala. The Kala is referred to by the word Lasya. Lasya referring to all the 10 Lakaras. And Lasya with regard to Purusha and Vachana will get these Pratyaya, Tipta, Sri, etc. And this Lasya alone goes as Anuvritti up to 117. So therefore, if Lasya is by default, Tipta, Sri are the Pratyas ordained. So Lat Lakara, these are the Pratyas. Then what will happen to lung? What will happen to lit? What will happen to the other, ling, Ashya ling? Those are covered here. The changes happening to the pratyas are covered here with regard to different lakaras. So first it has to get the pratyas, therefore that is 78. That doesn't go as anuvritti. Only Lasya has to go as anuvritti. Understand?
Yes, understood.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we saw the sun pratyayas going up from 315 up to 3132. Then Vikarana 3133 up to 3186.
Oh, those section, yes. Those are called Sanadi pratyas, Vikarana pratyas, yes.
Meaning it has one beginning and end. That's why I was asking.
Okay. So here it is just one sutra. There is no thing. So 3,477 8 is this sutra. All the pratyas are there, and the changes happening to the pratyas are given in this range 3477 to 34 end.
Okay.
Ete dhatubhyaha anantaram agachanti. These pratyas, ting pratyas come after the dhatu. Anantara means paschat. Dhatoho paraha ityartaha. Okay. Ting pratyas come after the dhatu. What are those ting pratyaya? Ete pratyaha, this ashtadasha pratyaha, 18 pratyas, which are listed in the Sutra 3478, right? By this Sutra, Anena Sutrena, Diyante, it is given by this Sutra. Prakriyayam etesham binna deshaha bhavitum arganti. In the Prakriya, this pratyas will get different adesha possible. Ye lasya asmin adhikare vartate. That is given in the adhikara lasya. The lasya, the adhikara, where it is starting from 3477. The sutra is before. Fine, but adhikara is, its scope is up to 117. So under the lasya adhikara, the tipratyas may be replaced by some other pratyas. That are all, that's a maybe. Okay, that's all given. Either tipratyas undergo changes, that is given. Tipratyas replaced by some other pratyas, that is also given in this range. Okay. Rasya adhikare vartate. That's what he says. Is it clear?
Clear.
Understand, Machaspati?
Yes.
Don't worry, it's all introduction. When you are going to do everything individually, if those some gaps are, if at all, if it is there, that will be fulfilled. That will be filled. Okay, don't worry. Then Krit Pratyas. What are Krit Pratyas? Krit
What
Pratyas
is
are also. The last class we discussed.
everything what is not Sanadi, Vikarana, and Ting.
Yeah, exactly. So it means those pratyas which are mentioned after 3191. Instead of saying those which are not Sanadi, those which are not Vikarana, and those the first 5 sutra 3112 to 315, say instead of saying that, you can directly say after the Dhatu Adhikara, which is 3191, right? The pratyas which are not Ting, they get the Sanya Krit. You see that Dhatu Adhikara. Dhatu Adhikara is 3191. Important Adhikara. The Pratyaya is one Adhikara. Dhatu is important. Why it is important? Because under this Adhikara only Krit Pratyas are mentioned. You see, Dhatu 3191. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Here only we have the Sutram Krit Ating. So that which are not Ting get Krit in this Adhikara. That is 3191 onwards from here up to 34 end. In this range, the pratyas which are mentioned in this range, and those pratyas, if they are not Ting, get the Sanya Krit. Right? Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Krit pratyaya. So now, what will be the resultant of the combination of Dhatu and Krit pratyaya?
Pratipadikam.
Pratipadikam. Krit being a pratyaya should come before the Dhatu or after the Dhatu?
After.
By what sutra?
Parascha.
Parascha. Any pratyaya comes after the Prakriti only. Pratyaya Parascha. So, Tritiyadhyaye Patitaha Sanadi Binnaha Vikarana Binnaha Ting Binnaha Sarve Pratyaha Krit Pratyaha. This is one way of saying. But I told you, 3191 if you take Dhatoho, in that Adhikara, that which are not thing is Krit. Simple. So, by saying that, we don't need to mention Sanadi Vikarana at all. Understand? Then Supratyaha. Where is the Supratya? Supratya is
Fourth chapter.
fourth chapter. Fourth chapter, first sutra, Ni Ap Pradipadika. That is the first sutra. Ni Ap, leave it. Ni Ap we will discuss later. Pratipadika, what is Pratipadika? Pratipadika. Pratipadika
After Pratipadikam.
after Pratipadikam. See, we need to know the definition of Pratipadika and all. We will see that later. Because we are not dealing with Pratipadikam now. There are sutras to define Pratipadikam. The sutras which define Pratipadikam. Arthavata adhatuhu apratyah Pratipadikam and kat atita samasascha Pratipadikam. It is sutra dvayam asti. Two sutras are there defining Pratipadikam. So
Yes.
those sutras we will see later when we see Subanta. In fact, we are going to see Subanta in between, not the Tinganta we are going to do continuously. It's not possible also. It will go for years, Tinganta. Then you will not have the knowledge of other areas. So think we will have to stop somewhere and then go to Sub and then something like that we will do. Right? Okay. So here you can see Pratipadika, Panchami. So Pratyaya, where the Pratyas will be ordained before or after?
After.
Pratyaha paraschayava, Pratipadikat paraschayava. And what is the sutra by which the Supratyas are ordained after the Pratipadikam? I mean, where are the Supratyas? Like Tiptasi, the sutram is there, the list of Ting Pratyas. Similarly, Supratyas, the list of Supratyas.
Here, number 2, Swa, Jayas, Mouth.
That is the one. Su, just Sandhi, you have to split. Okay, it's good practice. Good Sandhi, good practice for you, Vachaspati. Sandhi practice. All the 21 pratyas put together, by joining. Su, jas, jas, tabhyam, bis, nebhyam, byas, nasibhyam, byas, nas, osam, ni, osup. That is what here it is. These are the pratyas, 21 pratyas come after the Pratipadikam. Right? And the next sutra is Striyam. Striya means Strilinga Adhikara. We have Strilinga Shabda like Rama, Nadi, etc. Right? So we have the Strilinga Pratyas like Tab. Content is A only. Neep. Content is E. Now let me ask one question. Ta pratyaya, Ni pratyaya. You tell me, are they Sarvadhatukam or Adhadhatukam?
Ardhadhatukam.
Why?
But the dhatu word is not coming here.
Yes.
So
Therefore,
not Ardhadhatuka nor Sarvadhatuka.
Yes.
Pratyayas which are added to Dhatu only can enjoy Sarvadhatukam, Radhadhatukam. These pratyayas are added to Pratipadikam. How can they enjoy that Sanya? They cannot enjoy any of the Sanya. The question itself is a tricky question, wrong question. I mean, tricky question it is, not wrong to test you, but you should say, no, neither. Understand? Because the pratyayas up to, the third chapter end, are the pratyayas added to dhatus. They only can be added to dhatu. They are only eligible to come after the dhatu. Whereas these pratyayas come after the Pratipadikam. How can they enjoy the Sanya?
Yes.
Sarvadhatukam, Adhadhatukam. No. They cannot enjoy either of the Sanya. Then what Sanya? No Sanya. We don't require that Sanya. We require Adhadhatuka, Sarvadhatuka for some Angakarya to happen, other Karyas to happen. Here no Sanya it is. Just a Srilinga Pratyaya, top, chop. Okay. Of course, Takara, Ita letter has got some purpose, and Ni, etc. That's okay. Ita letter has got some purpose, some utility is there. Fine. Then, so here, 414, Ajadyatashtha onwards, up to 4181, three pratyas are listed. So, 4142, 81 are the section. Is a section. 4142, 4181 is a section in which, the three pratyas are listed. First, 414 is Ajadyatashtha. I told the top. Aja means Aja Shabda, goat. Ajaha, Ajo, Ajaha, Ajam, you know. What is the
Yes, yes.
Strilinga of Aja? Aja is Pullinga, male goat. For Strilinga, to convert the Shabda Aja into Strilinga, need to add top pratyaya. Content of top is Pakara is it letter. By the Sutram?
Super.
By the Sutram. You have to tell. By the Sutram, what Sutram?
Alantyam.
Alantyam it. And Takaraha api it bhavati. Kena sutrena it sanyam
Chutu.
prapnoti chutu. Pratyasya adihi chutu. This is a pratyaya. Adi varna is Takara. Therefore, it will enjoy the it sanya. Therefore, tasya lopaha bhavati. Understand? Therefore, content of top is A. Therefore, Aja plus A plus A will become Aja.
Aja.
Akarantaha Srilingaha Aja Shabdaha. That's how you get it. Similarly, from Ram Dhatu, by the one third pratyaya, don't ask what pratyaya, what is that, what does it do? Just note this much, okay? Gai pratyaya, you get Rama. Similarly, from Ram Dhatu, another pratyaya is added, some pratyaya. You know, by that, get Rama, and Rama will get the top pratyaya, then it will become Rama. Shrilinga Yakshayam Rama. Something like that it happens. I don't remember exactly. I think this is, so you'll get like this.
So,
Similarly,
those three pratyaya are always added to a male form.
yes, I have to Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam, see, interesting. See, these pratyas, the Srilinga pratyas starting from here up to here, 414 to 4181, they are added to what? Pratipadikam. So, Pratipadikam is derived by what? Is derived by, there are some Pratipadikams are there. You know, we can say almost except the Abhiya, all the other, the words are derivable, derived from a dhatu. So dhatu plus some pratyaya, you get a dhatu plus krit pratyaya, you get a pratipadikam. And the pratipadikam, if it is Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, then you can decline directly. But if you want a Strilinga, then you have to see the sutra in this range, which sutra to be applied, depending on the pratipadikam, you add, you get the Strilinga pratipadikam. I'll give you an example. See, you must be knowing this. Patitavata, you know, right? What is Patitavata? Patitavata, Anton, you would have read Nishta Pratyaya. That is Bhute Arte, Tatavatu Pratyaya. Remember?
Yes.
In Anton, yeah. Patitavan, Patitavanto, Patitavantaha.
Yes.
Do you remember or not? No?
Yes. Remember.
Yes. If not remembering, at least try to remember. Okay. Otherwise, I have to give the whole thing. Okay. Let me try. So, Pat Dhatu.
Bhagavat,
See,
this
Pat is a Dhatu. Tavat is a Krit Pratyaya. Tavatu. It's actually original Pratyaya is Tavatu. The content is Tavat. The Krit Pratyaya. Krit Pratyaya comes after the Krit Pratyaya. Pratyaya comes after the Prakriti. Here the Krit Pratyaya comes after the Dhatu. So Dhatu plus Krit Pratyaya, and the resultant would be Pratipadikam. And this will get one Itta Agama also. Therefore, you get Patitavat, right? So Patitavat is a Pratipadikam derived from a Dhatu, but by adding the Pratyaya, Ittavatu Pratyaya. Now I want to convert this into, so now, okay, before that, Takarantaha, now we can decline Takarantaha, Pullingaha, Patitat Shabdaha, Patitavan, Patitavanto, Patitavanta, Pullinga. Similar Napum Sakalinga, you can decline Patitavatu, Patitavati, Patitavanti. Now I want Srilinga. Ramaha Patitavan, okay. Rama, then for that, I should add what pratyaya? I should add the Srilinga pratyaya, ni. Content of this pratyaya, Pakara is it, Nakara also it, Lashakatadite, Therefore, content is E. Adding E, what you get? Patita Vati. So now Patitavati is Ikaranta Shabda, like Nadi Shabda. Patitavati, Patitavatyau, Patitavatyaha. Understand?
Yes.
So Rama Patitavati. So this pratyaya, the Ni pratyaya, as an example, I said, similarly, those pratyayas, those Srilinga pratyayas, which can be added to the Pratipadikam, which are derived by the addition of Krit pratyayas or the Dhatu in the previous chapter, right? Now the Pratipadikam can be converted into a Srilinga Pratipadika by adding the pratyaya, Srilinga pratyaya, which are listed here, 414 to 4181. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Pratipadikams which are derived in the third chapter by they are called by the those by the addition of the pratyas, mainly Krit pratyas. Okay, Pratipadikam derived by the addition of Krit pratyas or the Dhatu, and it is derived by the third chapter. And if you're pulling the third chapter, it is derived fine. Now, if you want to sealing the form of that Shabda, then you have to apply Srilinga Pratyaya. Directly, you cannot decline. Patitavati is, you cannot say Takarantaha Srilingaha Patitavat. No. Patitavat is a Pratipadikam derived by the addition of the Pratyaya, Krit Pratyaya to the Dhatu by the Sutras in the third chapter. Now, in the fourth chapter, to convert the Pratikam into a Srilinga Pratipadikam, Sutras are given. That you have to apply. Otherwise, you will end up with Patitavat. You cannot decline in Srilinga. Understand? Even though Takaranta Srilinga Shabdas are there, but Patitavat cannot be declined like that. Patitavat Shabda by a specific sutra in this range, Ugitascha, in fact, that is Sutram. By that, you get Ni Pratyaya and you get Patitavati. Now, Patitavati is Srilinga Pratipadikam, Adi Shabdavat. Okay. Anyway, this is just an introduction to the Stri Pratyaya. We are dealing with it in detail. As I assume that you know Patitavat, that's why I took this example. Or any other example which you know, which are much familiar to you, tell me, you can do it. Okay. I thought all these things you would have studied in Anton. Did you study, right, Anton? Both the volumes?
Yes. Yes.
Completely? Have you completed both the volumes?
Both
I think both the volumes. In the first volume itself, I think Nishta Pratyaya comes. Takta Tavatu. You would have, okay, what second volume, fine. Tavatu and Ta Pratyaya. They refer to Bhuta Kala. And refer to Bhuta, and Tavatu denotes Karta, Ta denotes Karma. Anyway, fine, no problem, leave it. So that is a thing here, Srilinga Pratyaya. The next one is Tadita Pratyaya. What are Tadita Pratyayas? I'll just stop here. Tadita Pratyayas are Pratyayas which are added to your Pratipadikam to get what? Another Pratipadikam.
Yes.
From a Pratipadikam, we derive another Pratipadikam. So Pratipadikam which are derived by the application of Sutra of the third chapter, from that Pratipadikam, right? We derive another Pratipadikam by adding the Pratyaya, Tadita Pratyaya. Okay. And again, this Tadita Pratyaya, suppose if you want Srilinga Yoksha, then you have to come here and then apply these sutras here to convert that into a Srilinga Rupam. Understand?
Yes. So
Tadita Pratyaya, the number is 4176, starting from here up to the end.
It begins in the Stri Adhikarana.
Exactly. Yes.
Interesting.
Not Stri. Yeah, you can say Stri Adhikarana. Striyam Adhikarana. Yes, Striyam, the word is, that goes as Anubhati up to 81. Yes, Striyam Adhikarana, it begins because there's some overlap is there. And up to the end, fifth chapter end is all these the pratyas which are there in the range, Tadita Pratyaya, and also one more is also covered in the Tadita range. Samasanta Pratyaya. Some samasa will take certain pratyayas. So that is also Tadita only. So Samasanta Pratyaya we will see later. Okay, don't worry about it. Just to note. So Samasanta Pratyas are also there. Samasantaha iti one adhikara is there, which is included in the Tatita adhikara. So Tatita Pratyas are those Pratyas which are added to the Pratipadikam to derive a new Pratipadikam. So Tatitaha Asmin adhikare Patitaha Sarve Pratyaha Saditaha Santi. So in this adhikaras, you see 4176 sutra, starting from there, that Tatitaha goes as Anuvrutti, sorry, not Anuvrutti, it's Adhikara Sutram. So therefore its scope is up to 54160. 54160 means the last sutra.
Last
So-
sutra of this Adhyayas.
So 8 sections, 4 plus 4, 8 sections deal with Tatita. This is another biggest topic. So many pratyas are there in Tatita, Tatita study itself is a very exhaustive study. So you can see, first is you can say this is next to, or you can say next to the Krit, the Tatita. But compared to Krit, Tatita is easy. The rules are less. In Krit, the rules are more. But in Tatita, pratyas are more. In Krit, pratyas are less. But operation wise, it is difficult. In Tatita, operation wise, easy. But pratyas are more. So anyway, you are caught. Okay, you have to you have to, you have to be ready. You have to be ready with, ready to face it. Okay, you should be ready to scratch your head in both the cases. Operation wise also you have to scratch. And which pratyah, what, that also you have to scratch your head. So keep your head intact. It gets a lot of scratching. Okay, so pratyaya vihaya asmin adhikare kanichana sanya sutrani adhikara sutrani niyamana sutrani atidesha sutrani api santi. I think you know all these sanyas. I mean all these sutras, different types of sutra, Sanya sutras means the sutra which define a sanya, a name. Adhikara sutras, adhikara means the topical sutra. Niyama sutra is a sutra which restricts the scope of an application of a sutram. Atidesha sutra is which extends the scope of application. These sutras are read in this adhikara. Okay. So these are the types of pratyas. All these pratyas are covered in the adhikara pratyaha adhikara. And pratyaha comes after. After what? If it is a dhatu, then refer the third chapter. If it is pratipadikam, refer the fourth chapter. Right? And if it is added after the pratipadikam, find out the dhatu, find out the pratyaya also. If it is tadita, then refer to that in that particular section, tadita adhikara. If it's Srilinga pratyaya, then 4142, 4181. That section you have to see. First, you should know where to look for what, right? That's what is given here. In detail, we'll probe into it later when we study those topics individually. This is just a brief, outline. Okay, we'll stop here. Think about this. So I didn't teach anything new. So whatever I covered in the last class, plus something more.
Yes.
Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. See you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.